Welcome to Yoga with Subhash. In this segment, I will be demonstrating how to use the wall for support to get into the Sarvangasana or the shoulder stand. So let's get started. Lie down on your mat and relax in the Shavasana for a few moments. In a previous video, I demonstrated the traditional way of getting into the Sarvangasana. In the recommended way, we keep the legs straight first and then try to lift the legs up, still keeping them straight to get into the Sarvangasana. So let's give that a try. So first bring the feet together and then start lifting the legs up and see if you can swing the legs overhead to lift the buttocks up. Now, if that doesn't work, then just come down gently and relax for a few more moments. At this point, we're going to try a variation. So bend the knees and then try to use a little bit of a momentum of the knees to get into the Sarvangasana. If you can get into the Sarvangasana with the knees bent initially, then just follow along the guidelines that were given in the previous video to stay in the pose. If not, just gently come down and then just relax again for a few moments. And now we'll try the same technique of bending the knees, but a little more variation by bringing the body into a gentle rocking chair kind of a move. So lift the head up, rock the body up and down a few times, and then see if you can bring the legs up to a vertical position. While you're doing the rocking move, make sure you do not overstretch or overstrain your neck or shoulder muscles. So keep them very gentle and then give it a try. Again, if that doesn't work, very gently come down and then once again rest for a couple more moments in the Shavasana. The next variation that we're going to try now is to actually use the wall for support. So you need to slide yourself close to a wall and then position the body so that the buttocks are touching the wall. So you'll sit sideways, align the buttocks against the wall, place the elbow on the floor, and then use the elbow to swivel the body around. When you do that, let the body come perpendicular to the wall, head resting on the floor, and the buttocks are touching the wall at this point. Bend the knees and keep the feet flat against the wall. And you're going to use the feet to push the wall away without sliding the head and the shoulders backwards, and then try to lift the buttocks up. Maintaining a little pressure with the feet against the wall and try to lift the buttocks up higher so that eventually the buttocks end up almost vertically above the shoulders. If you can stay in this position, this is a great way to strengthen your neck and your shoulder muscles. And then you can develop enough strength eventually so that you can start trying to lift one leg at a time. So while with the feet still positioned against the wall, see if you can lift one leg at a time. Make sure that when you lift the leg up, the buttocks don't drop down. If you feel comfortable with one leg, place it back on the wall and then see if you can try the other leg now. So lift it up vertical, again making sure that the buttocks don't drop down. And then if you've been practicing this for a while, you may be able to lift both the legs off the wall. And when you do that, once again, make sure that the buttocks don't drop down. And once you're in the pose, of course, you can stay there for a few more moments or as long as you're comfortable. When you want to come out of the pose, very gently bring the feet against the wall and then slowly release the buttocks down onto the floor. Since we are already against the wall, we would like to try another variation here. This is called the Viparita Karani. So in this variation, keep the legs against the wall and keep the legs straight and vertical for a few moments. This is a gentle, relaxing pose with the legs straight up the wall, and it's supposed to be very helpful in bringing more blood circulation to your pelvic area. From this position, we can get into another posture called the Baddha Konasana, or the bound angle pose. And to get there, bend the knees and join the soles of the feet together, and then slide the heels down the wall until the heels are very close to the body. You also want to push the knees away from you towards the wall. Again, you can maintain this final position for a few more breaths, a few more moments if you feel comfortable. This pose, similar to the previous one, also is very helpful in bringing more blood supply to your pelvic area. And when you want to finally come out of this pose, just gently roll the body to the side and then just come back up onto your mat and rest on your mat for a few more moments in Shavasana.